Hi everyone, welcome to the next video in our dressing table series. We have some cute little hand cream and comb and brush to do today, which is rather fun. I'm going to start with the comb actually. I've never coloured a comb before, have you? Now, are they always black? My sons are, but I'm not going to colour this one black because that's a bit... Yeah, is the word. Let's make it, let's make it pretty, shall we? Shall we do it Delft blue? It's still quite dark. We're using Polychromos, by the way, and this is Rooms of Wonder, just in case you haven't seen the video description. I can't see, and I went out the lines right away. I'm just going to colour this flat, block it in, because I really have no idea how to colour it otherwise, and it's so thin, these teeth, which they would be, but I'm going cross-eyed trying to see it. Just do the best I can. You might have much better eyesight than me. I should have my magnifying glasses on, but I haven't got them in here. I haven't quite got used to them yet. There we go, that'll do. Just a simple one. Now I think I'm going to do the hairbrush next. Now again, most hairbrushes don't have a very dark coloured bristles. I thought we might do these sort of goldy yellowy. I want to make them look like they're intentionally dark. I know I used to have a hairbrush that the bristles were supposed to be white and they discoloured a bit. I don't want it to look like that. So I'm going to use the light yellow ochre. See that at all, and just colour in this bit, and then we'll go from there really. It's a very ornate looking brush, isn't it? I mean, I'm thinking normally they just have a plastic or a wooden handle, don't they? This one looks like, goodness. I'm wondering if it's supposed to be silver. Maybe we'll colour it silver. I'm thinking down here it might be darker, so I'm just going to put another layer down here. Yeah, let's colour the brush in silver. Let's grab our cold grey 4. Whoops, we used that for silver in the last picture. Cold grey 4, you might just about be able to see that. I'm going to put, let's start with this edge. I'm going to put a layer here, fade it a bit, bit darker in there, and fade it to there I think, and then where we've got this pattern I'm just going to put a darker bit in that little V bit. Like that. And then I'm going to go around here. Might leave a bit there. This is quite light, it's supposed to be. And then I'm thinking it's much easier to make these look like they're sticking out, so I'll just put a bit of darker grey around them. Oh, excuse me sniffing. To make them look like they're standing up a little bit. It's quite tricky, they're quite small. I think that needs to be a little bit darker. But keep that around the edge, don't go on top of the details if you can help it. And then they look like they're sticking up a little bit above the rest. Yeah, that's sort of the best I can do really. Right, now we've got our little hand cream. We can make these all bright and cheery. The first one I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start with my permanent green and do the leaves. We're a bit squiff, aren't we? I'm just going to block these in I think because they would be printed on. like that. Now, where should we go colour-wise next? Let's do some blues on this one. I'm just going to sharpen my light turquoise, no, light cobalt turquoise. There we go, and do these toothy bits. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I suppose they might be petals. I think it's just a pattern. Now here I'm going to try and fade as if these are roof tiles. So keep that bit darker and fade towards the rounded edge, but I'm not sure it's really going to show. If you want it to really show up, you might have to use a darker colour in there, but I'm not too bothered. Squip again. Then I want to use quite a dark colour for a couple of bits. For the sort of, actually background, what shall we do? Should we, yes, let's use the cobalt turquoise, I think it'll work. Now I want to try and give this bottle just a little bit of shape by keeping it a little bit lighter in the centre. It's quite easy on this end, so we can just fade towards the middle. Like that. Now here we can try and do the same thing. It's a bit more difficult when we're trying to colour around this little pan, but I'm sure we can manage. I'll try and put some colour down everywhere, just put a bit more on the edge. And then the same in this centre part here. And on the neck. I think it will be the same. The lid though, I think, let's go with the light cobalt turquoise again for the lid, just sort of match it in. I think it would match. There we go. Okay, the next one we want to do a completely different colour. I'm thinking let's do orange and yellow. Yeah, let's do yellow for the, let's make these sort of like flowers. So I'm going to use this 107, which is actually the cadmium yellow. Sharpen it a little bit for the centres. Just in here. And also just for this sort of top bit there. Then get a quite a dark colour. This is the dark chrome yellow. And I'm going to use it for this, for the sort of container. It's quite an orangey colour. I rather like it, I have to say. And this bit. And the shine down there hopefully makes the container look a little more rounded, like it would be, the tube, but also it's still a bit shiny. And now I have got my cadmium orange, which I'm going to use for these lines, again leaving a little pale bit in the centre, and for these petals. And I'm going to also use it for the lid. Now I think often the lid would be white, but it's a bit boring. Let's put some colour in. Okay, now we have one with leaves, so that gives us a good clue. Oh, I'm just stretching my back. I've got a really sore muscle that I need to go and massage in a minute. Emerald green. I don't know how I've done it, to be honest, but anyway, could just be a bit of exam stress, even though I'm not doing the exams. So it's stress on everybody, doesn't it? We're nearly there, nearly finished. Now for me it looks like this bit is all a label and then that bit is the tube. So I'm going to do that label in the, where is it? The Chrome Oxide Green Fiery. It's not too much of a mouthful. Chrome Oxide Green Fiery, really. Oops, really Faber Castell. You could have made it, just put, why not just call it Green Fiery or Chrome Oxide Green Fiery? And because this one's on its side, I'm going to make it darker at the bottom. And a bit lighter in the centre. And here we've got a little line now, which I'm purposely not colouring. Let me just look in the screen and see how that looks. Yeah, that needs a bit of going over lightly. Okay, and then I am actually going to go back to my emerald green and do this line. I just remembered that I was going to put some white on yesterday's picture. I never did. Oops, never mind. I had been thinking of doing the tube in a silver, but I figure that the hairbrush has got the silver in, so let's not do that. Let's just pick a different colour. Let's go for this. Just something a bit different. Let's go for the light yellow glaze. I don't use my yellows enough, I don't think. And she says having used loads in this particular picture. It's quite a sort of lemony yellow, which I think goes better with the green. I'm leaving it a bit of white in the middle to give us some shine. So there is our next little one. So that's us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow for the next one. But for now, have a super day. Please subscribe, like, comment, all those things. Thank you so much and happy colouring.